Hello, my name is Trey Speaks, and today we'll be talking about the dark side of being invincible and why it's not all it is cracked up to be. So get your food and DJ, play the intro. So first off, who is Invincible? Invincible, aka Mark Grayson, is the son of Omni-Man and Debbie, and he is currently 19 years old as of season 3. But his story begins at just 17 years old in season 1, when after waiting 17 years for his powers, he randomly threw a trash bag all the way to space, and we got the infamous meme.
Had a pretty interesting day.
Are you sure?
Threw a trash bag.
Are you sure? All sympathetic. Are you?
My bad, I'm deeply sorry for the brain rot. Anyways, back on topic, and with him finally gaining his powers, it allowed him to do something he always wanted to do. Be a superhero, just like his dad. And just like you guys, he didn't know the dark side of being invincible, all the hardships that he would face. So today, in this video, I'll be covering all of it, the dark truths that come with being invincible. But let's begin with the first problem. Ever since Mark became invincible, he's been under constant pressure, having to live up to his dad's title as the #1 hero. And then ultimately, when he had to fight him, he had to live with the fact that every building that he got put through, every time they got smashed into another city, that was thousands and thousands of people's lives that were on his hands. He carries the burden of responsibility for the safety of every human on Earth, which can be overwhelming for a 19-year-old kid. Hell, if you want an example, look at Powerplex. Because Mark wasn't perfect in his fight versus his own dad, Omni-Man, it directly led to one of his villains in season 3, Powerplex. Him not being absolutely perfect and getting put through one of the buildings during his fight versus Omni-Man, it directly led to the death of Powerplex's sister, which then forced Powerplex to go thirst for more power to bring Mark to justice. And even though it's not Mark's fault, he blames Mark, because just like a basketball star gets all the praise for when they win and save the day, they also get all the blame for when anything bad happens. Now, is it Mark's fault that his family died? No. But do I blame Powerplex for thinking the way he does? No, I do not. Because as the strongest hero in the world and being directly responsible for the deaths of so many people, you owe the people that right to come out, speak up, and answer for why their family is dead. Because to the average Joe, they don't know the situation. All they know is that Omni-Man randomly just came out killing people and fighting, and it resulted in the death of thousands upon thousands of people. And even though it's hard, yes, somebody has to give the people answers. They have to give an explanation as to why that happened, which can be, like I said, a lot of pressure for a 19-year-old. And this is also another reason why I think people should appreciate Cecil a lot more. He protected Mark a lot during season 1 and 2. Okay, and now that we talked about the pressure that comes with being invincible, let's talk about the next problem. Being invincible can get very lonely, and I feel like it's a problem that people don't really talk about enough. And there's clear reasons why his relationship with Adam Eve is so much better than it was with Amber. And that's because even though he was with Amber, he still felt lonely. Because even though she understands that he's a superhero, she will never understand the burdens that he has to endure by himself. Having to choose between his mother's race or his father's race, and not being able to fit in into either one. Because even though he grew up as a human for 17 years, the second he got those powers, people became afraid of him or envious. So it made it difficult for him to build genuine friendships. Look at his relationship with Cecil. After Omni-Man went on that rampage, his relationship would never be the same with him. Cecil's seen the extent of his powers, and Cecil fears him. And don't even get me started on the whole Invincible war, because the people feel the same way as Cecil after seeing all these random variants put BTA on all the heroes. And this is just further strengthening my claim. Like, look at it this way. The humans of the earth don't like Invincible anymore because of the whole variant situation, and they've seen how destructive he can be. And the Viltrumites don't like him because he doesn't want to follow in his dad's footsteps and take over the world. And for these reasons specifically, that's why I think his relationship with Amber just truly never worked out. And thank God Adam Eve likes him, because I truly believe he would have went down a dark path without her. And now that we covered this point, let's move on to the next one. Like it or not, this is a very big issue in his life. And all because you're the strongest being on Earth does not guarantee your family's protection. Hell, the fact of the matter is, his powers come at a significant cost to his own well-being and his personal life. 2 examples of that is the Viltrumite constantly coming to Earth to fuck with him and make sure that he joins their coalition or die, or Angstrom constantly messing with his family and his life because he knows everything about him. Like, he's damn near getting stream sniped. Like, can a nigga catch a break? This leads to him constantly sacrificing his own happiness to protect others all the time. Like, he can't even take his little on a little date in Paris without having to go fight some shit. And this makes him yearn for a normal life. But unfortunately, it just simply isn't possible. But don't think we're gonna leave this video on a bad mark. Let's get into my final point. This right here is what makes Invincible so great. Despite the challenges, despite the hardships, Invincible always finds a glimmer of hope in his relationship with his friends and his family. And their support and their love, it helps him feel less alone in his struggles because he learns to embrace his humanity and accept his limitations while striving to use his power for good. And I truly believe that this is the main reason why he has not turned evil out of all the other marks. And this is what makes him truly mentally strong because he could have become a villain. He could have took the easy way out by just killing everybody and joining the Viltrumites, but he didn't. Like the Batmans of the world, like the Spider-Mans of the world, like the Supermans of the world, he persevered and became the best hero that he can be, even though he has lots of flaws. But that what makes him human. So yes, there's a dark side to being invincible, but at the same time, it is what you make it. So yes, there's a dark side to being invincible, but there's a dark side to being every hero. It's all about how you persevere mentally. So I hope you guys take this video as an inspiration and keep going yourself, because all this can be applied to your own life. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, hit the subscribe button. Trey out.